Okay. Are we live? Is the real question.
Yes, we are live.
We are live. Guys, I told a whole story about walking in a swamp, along a road, finding an old gypsy woman reading fortunes, and she told me that there would be much destruction in my future. And little did I know that would be my computer crashing over and over and over again. And here we go, Leona. Speaking of destruction, Azael getting in and getting out. This is a different lane, folks. Saint Trevegar lane. This is Aphelios versus Ezreal. Like I said, both those names wrong. Whew.
Nice little snare there. So there was just a little bit of a level 1 scuffle we saw, and the only thing that I wanted to highlight that was noticeable is it appears Kayn is actually going for the red Kayn, or the blue Kayn this game. He has Dark Harvest, so he will most likely be going, okay.
Big snowball coming in and super fast. Ornn gets knocked up. Okay, charges away, does flash as well. He gets rooted though, makes it out.
Yeah, we got to see the power though of the Phase Rush Nunu. After he lands the ball, and if he auto attacks and uses his snowball, he got the move speed. Okay, nice.
Oh, here we go. Tag. The Azael goes in. The Azael lets the old no name taking a lot of damage here. The ignite comes down. Okay, but N7 Shepherd going back, and this Nunu is in the mid lane. Okay, so both laners.
Oh, he's got behind him.
Oh, he has. Let's see, but a great Leona tag, and the heal comes out. Oh, so low. A teleport coming out. Afolabi getting some distance. Teleport comes in. Physical just gets exhausted right away. Oh, no name misses the binding, but he's got spell shield, and I think they should be able to safely retreat.
Wow, that's really good for the side of Sensei Randals.
Yeah.
I would say it's good for both. Like, the fact that Polar Bear was able to live there is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
But they're able to get the teleport, so Bud having to blow his teleport early is not that bad. He gets to shove a wave into the turret and get some damage on, maybe get a plate and get to recall. And yeah, Kayn is working towards his form here. He's gotten a little bit of damage now on Ezreal, and he got some on Nico in the level 1 fight. Yeah, Bud gets that. Probably going to look to recall here.
So many summoner spells used in these first couple minutes. Both teams
a lot of
not holding back.
So Bud needs to reset here. I don't know. He's just kind of standing. I guess he can buy, which is one thing. But one of the Ornn nerfs was when he buys an item, he doesn't gain the stats. Like,
right.
So before, if he was at 400 health and he bought a 400 health item,
yes,
then he would be at 800 HP, and it would count as like a heal.
Yes.
Now it just raises his like maximum health, but he still will be at 400. He doesn't gain like the health he lost doesn't transfer over, basically.
Right.
So it kind of prevents him from getting like this pseudo sustain in lane. But because it goes on like the percentage, basically, you know. But now Notorious Bud will be.
Ooh, another snowball coming in here. He is gonna get hit, but he uses the charge to get away. Doesn't have ult this time. Or sorry, he does have ult, and here it is. Okay, let's see. The assassin comes in. Amazing, a brilliant flash predict right there. Physical, taking some damage as well, but he's a giant vampire. Afolabi waiting for his cooldowns to come back. He does go in. First blood goes to this vampire. Notorious Bud out of mana. I think Physical's gonna be able to get this. The flash forward. Oh, the auto. Rhino walking up here. It's been a double kill for the Vladimir. I don't think anything else is going to happen from that point.
Yeah, Rhino not able to use his... doesn't have a flash. So because of that, he's not able to, like, get in there and do the damage. And although they get one kill, that would have been, like, a massive play if Afolabi was able to spend and had his Chilling Smite and more damage.
Right.
Or had his ult, potentially. So it just ended up being a 1 for 2, which is great because the Vladimir wants these kills, right?
Yeah. Yo, these teams are on point. Predicting that flash was absolutely filthy right there.
Yeah. Either he missed in a good flash it, or he predicted it. So
I am going to lean in the direction that he predicted that shit, and he's like, listen, we need to...
You tell your team, you're like, you see that predict?
Yeah.
Totally on
Exactly.
purpose.
Okay, Azale. Just walking up confidently, knowing that Nunu's in the area. Oh, No Name actually,
So
dealing
Kane
no damage.
actually
Doing the
dragon.
dragon. He's gotten caught out, and Nunu's there. It looks like Azale and Polar Bear want to go up, but they're faced with either going up or catching this wave.
Oh, he goes in the pit. He doesn't have flash.
No, he doesn't. He's in it. Well, probably not to win. He's probably going to go down right here. The question is who is going to get that kill, and it is the Aphelios. Wow, that exact thing that happened right there is what happened to Sensei Randals. I think it was game 1 or game 2. Honestly, both. But the fact that they were able to capitalize, I feel like we've seen Gold Diggers have so much more success with plays, honestly, throughout this whole series, until like the scaling kicks in. To see these early plays going in the direction of Sensei Randals is a good sign for them.
Hey, this is the first game this series where Gold Diggers
oh my
haven't
god,
had
N7. Oh, never mind.
insane lead in the early game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's just ulting to do damage.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't going to kill, but he's just trying to poke him out of the lane. Make him easily diveable. Nunu is in the area, though, so if they go for a dive, they would most likely die.
Shepard's got red buff. Yeah, it just depends on how Ezreal plays it, and I think he's being smart here.
Ezreal does have his...
Might not go well for them down here. No, they're actually totally fine. Hey, never mind. I was wrong. And it happens sometimes.
Yeah, so, again... Shepard really pulling a lead in this bot lane, right? Like he has a 20 CS lead or 15 CS lead and the kill. This time Rhino is actually even in CS. At the last game, he was a little bit behind the Nico at the beginning and pulled ahead in side laning.
Yeah.
And the biggest lead for the Gold Diggers here is definitely on physical, right? He has a slight CS lead top, but he has those 2 kills, which is huge.
Right. Now, we've seen Azale roam mid a couple times now.
The one thing to say about Azale is he's actually very mobile on the map. He tries to get around a lot and tries to impact.
Absolutely.
So, shout out to the chat who were asking if Bud was going to build the items. He did build. He is working towards the Abyssal Mask, which is first of the 2 Ornn items that you need.
Physical walking up, trying to set something up here. Just take about 35% of the cell.
And he just has the phase rush. He heals. He's just like, this is not a good lane for Ornn, right? So we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm interested to see if this Kayn is able to take off. I do think that the blue Kayn is a lot riskier to play, but if you start snowballing, you can really like pop off in a game.
Absolutely. And here he is again. Okay, and actually, Leona does go in deep. I don't know if Leo's going to be able to get out here. An absolutely massive Leona ult and an Ezreal ult to boot. But, Alpha Lobby takes a lot of damage there.
Yeah, I think the main issue is he's probably gets his red form off that, so he's just going to have to wait, which is really unfortunate that it's delaying him. But yeah,
I mean, he's just going to keep going with bot is what it looks like.
I mean, they have so much CC, and one of the weaknesses of Leona is, although she is really strong when she can dive in and tank up, that's what she does, right? She only goes forward.
Right.
So if you're waiting like that, like Alpha Lobby was, he can just sit there and bait. They can bait Leona in and then all in her. Well, No Name trying to thread the needle there, but unfortunately the minion wave was there.
He's done it a couple times before. Wow.
Look at this damage.
Yeah, that's a lot. And we've seen this play, I think, every single game. Rift Herald brought top. They want to get physical out and about.
So Bud is trying his best to do damage. He's going to try to nuke the wave. They're going to just dive him here, I think. I don't think.
Yeah, they are. Oh, a teleport's going to come in, though. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, did they kill? No, they didn't. Alpha Lobby's caught right here. N7 Shepard doing a lot of damage, and there's a big battle up here. And who it is? Sorry, Alpha Lobby is up top, dealing damage. I don't know if he can catch that Dimidiot.
Yeah, he has flash, but I don't think he's going to do enough damage without his ultimate. And yeah, so they're able to trade 1-for-1, and the shutdown goes to the Kayn.
Yeah.
Also going to give him more points towards his blue form. If he already has the red, like they did a change to Kayn where if you already have a form, you can speed up the timer by getting more orbs of the opposite color, right?
Mm-hmm. So, I just want to say the fact that there are 3 players in this game whose names start with A makes it very confusing. Alright, looks like we are going to have a little bit of a row that's going to go down here. Let's see, they turn the corner, they see Azale, they don't land anything. This
So,
dragon's up. Love all
out
the
of completed
items.
items here,
Yes.
Ornn having this Abyssal Mask is pretty big,
Yeah.
but Kane having his I mean, there's a lot of like pretty big power spikes. I honestly think Gold Diggers probably don't want this.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know. They just took a
Rhino
lot
is
of damage there,
very
but a
strong.
teleport's coming in. Whether or not they should, they do. And let's see, it is actually going to be a 5v4. And they flash away a lot of damage there. Actually,
Bud? I'm surprised Bud isn't looking at TPN.
Yeah.
Like, they're so low. He has his teleport.
he does. Oh, he's starting it right now in a flash away.
Oh,
Oh my
very
god,
late.
physical. So much damage there. Azale's actually going to live through this as well. It looks like you, Rhino, on the side here, getting some distance. Afalabi goes in, kills the Leona. But let's see, they've got to finish off more people before this fight's done. Okay, Kane in the back line. Physical, still about half health, but Polar Bear is absolutely full health. That just seemed to be some miscommunication. They seem to be in a pretty good spot there.
I really think that if Bud TP'd in around the same time Physical did,
Yeah.
maybe he was waiting on his ult. His ult just came up. It might have been up a little bit before that, before he died, but he definitely didn't have ult at the beginning of that fight. But yeah, he definitely needed to teleport in there quicker. But yeah, so that's great for Gold Diggers. Not only do they get the dragon, but they get like a 5. I think they get 4. Sorry, they don't get you Rhinos. They get a 4 for 2 or 4 for 3, which is great. Physical has got 2 more kills. Ezreal is has 2 kills now, so it's putting him on par with Shepard in terms of gold. And yeah, really big.
Yeah, that's huge. And also, interestingly enough, the exact same turn that we saw in the last game. Just trading productive dragon fights back and forth. And it really seems like whoever's showing up to this dragon first is getting pushed off it and paying the price pretty bad.
Yeah, these dragon fights have all been like somewhat, or these games, sorry, have all been somewhat like similar to each other. Oh, but here, Afalabi does have his blue form now, which is huge.
Yes. No,
So he might be able to start doing a lot more damage, and he can be like a huge threat in the back line. One thing I'll say that's really interesting is Azurem doesn't change their Nico build. They usually go for the same Nico build every single time, which is the Ludens into Hourglass. I think it is worth considering potentially getting some early M-Pen like the Void Staff, because they're going to be they're doing mostly magic damage, so if they stack MR, it's going to be hard for him to kill people or her.
Okay, we might have something here. I don't know if Azale's going to drop
Does have
an
Black
ult.
Shield, he should be
Does have
fine.
Black Shield, but there's so many of them. No, they're just going to back off. Sort of interesting lane assignments right there. N7. It was just Kane and Morgana in the top lane for a little bit. But are they going to be able to take this down?
I think they should take this
Yeah,
fight on
absolutely, and they do. They go right in onto this Leona. Okay, dodges the ult right there, and Azale goes down, and they don't take the tower. That's big for them.
Yeah, Afalabi, like, again, he's just doing so much damage now that he's on blue and he has his spike.
Right.
His warrior plus Tiamat. It's really risky for them to try to take fights because he can get around the map very fast. It's like the biggest difference between Assassin Kane and the Red Kane.
Yeah.
Is Assassin Kane is insanely mobile. Like, look how fast he moves through these walls.
Seriously, there's an Ezreal ult coming up from downtown. Doesn't hit anyone as far as I can
Over
see.
the wall there, just runs away.
Yeah.
You Rhino, I think, is feeling himself, and he could definitely look for a 1v1 here.
Yeah.
They have pretty much complete vision of everyone on the team minus Leona. I think as soon as he sees Leona, he might go for something. But yeah, this is like, again, look at how they're playing though. Morgana and Bud are playing around
Azale. for the wall. They do have vision of him. Azael does go in. Let's see.
Flash.
N7 Shepard does get stunned up and following up the Nico ult. That also lands. And a teleport's coming in as well. But they need to be really effective to turn this around. Oh, No Name almost goes down on himself. But here we go. Rhino dealing massive amounts of damage. But that channel of that Nunu ult, he goes down. It's a double kill for the Vladimir. I think it's just a matter of who gets to kill. It's the Nunu.
Yeah. So Rhino teleports in and is able to get a double kill, like instantly kills 2 members, but this Vladimir is running around unchecked, and a big thing that's happening is kind of what happened in game 1 is they're not able to get the black shield onto Shepard. So Azael trades his life for the flash stun, but he's able to lock him down, and unless Shepard has the black shield on him, he's not going to be able to really do anything in these team fights.
Oh my god, Afalabi coming in right here. He wants this.
And Nunu, unfortunately, is pretty tanky. He's not going to be able to do too much against him. Oh, Bistro Mathematics says he did get shielded, it just got popped. Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot. The Leona was on him, and the Nico ult hit him as well.
So it might even be worth for old No Name to put more points into his shield early for these team fights, because yeah, I guess this Vladimir can instantly kill the shield.
Teleport is coming in, and they just leashed it for them basically at this point. Yeah, I think the juggling of these dragons.
Mobron says it's 1-1. This is game 3, Mobron.
Yes.
But yeah, this is so Gold Diggers
Another friend.
are. Oh my god, he just.
Wow, N7 Shepard flashes right away. The dumb idiot actually, though, taking a decent amount of damage. And oh my god, Afalabi on the backside, he's 1v2ing right now. Let's see how that turns out. Oh my god, he actually takes a path all the way over. He does get the kill there.
So he's able to trade 1-for-1 and get the shutdown on Ezreal, which is great for him. But yeah, N7, I just don't think was expecting the Nunu just to roll up and just walk into him. As a Nunu player, I can tell you that most of my Nunu kills are just running down the lane and people just aren't respecting. And yeah, so he hits him with the Nunu ball. Shepard tries to make as much as he can do, and he played it really well, but he just wasn't able to defend himself. And Rhino had to flash away from this very scary Vladimir. Yeah, this game is really close. Like, both these fights could go anyway, but I think that right now, Gold Digger's biggest advantage is Vladimir is working on his 3rd item.
Yes.
Right? He is huge. Bud's got his Orin core. Definitely, first item he's going to upgrade is probably Shepard's Infinity Edge. It's definitely one of the better gold value items. But that won't be till level 14, right? So it's still a ways away.
So my question to you is, how does Sensei Randals deal with this Vladimir, who looks like they're building towards a voids? No, I have no idea what they're building towards.
Vladimir looks probably building towards the Spellbinder or the Death Cap here.
Sure. Yeah, what on Sensei Randals, how do they respond to this? Is it just do your best? Also, speaking of doing their best, Bud seems to be caught out a little bit here. It is a 3v1. He's a big tanky Ornn, but I don't know, because Leona's actually coming. This feels like cyberbullying. I think Bud is going to go down, and the kill goes over to the Nunu.
Do you still read highlighted messages? No, they hate us. I try to read all the highlighted messages, except the ones about the spin doctors. So,
Smart.
But here, the main issue,
Speaking of highlights,
they're going for this Baron. They're just going to give it up. I think they know they're on it, but they know they have no chance. They'll just at least try to get a turret here. One thing I will say is, if Shepard is able to get Death Stance and like Mob Malmortius, he probably will be able to survive fights pretty easily. He's very far away from that core being completed. Those are very expensive items. But yeah, that is one answer he can have, because again, besides Ezreal, most of this damage coming out of the team is magic damage, right?
Right.
That seems to be the only way, but yeah, he is pretty far out. He got the Executioners to help with the healing, but he does not survive physical full comboing in the back line.
No.
So we'll have to see what he can do. Rhino working on the Death Cap. I assume that's because it's an Ornn item. But until then, we'll have to see if he can. We'll see if he's able to get it. Their next fight is this dragon, which is in a mid at 30. I don't know how close they all are to the items. Urana's about 500 from completing his death cap, and Ezreal's quite far away from completing his death stance. And yeah, it looks like Physical got the Spellbinder. Nunu is working on his next health item, which looks like it's going to be the Warmogs. So there's still about a 20-second buffer. But yeah, we'll have to see. No, they hate us. Normalize cyberbullying, LeChance. What about copy pastas? Only talk and highlighted messages. No. This chat looking like my high school crush's notebook.
Oh my god.
Nice. They might even just give this dragon up. They really don't need to fight for it. It's not the soul.
Right.
And honestly, them getting the soul isn't the end of the world. It is insanely good on physical. But that's about it.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Ooh, nice.
That was huge. They haven't really shied away from these dragon fights. I think it would be smart for them maybe to do this time, just because if they lose right now. Oh, okay, wow. A very fast Kayn. And he immediately runs away. And understandably so. He lost half his health bar in just like 1 second there. And
I definitely don't. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, you know that's information that he is relaying to his teammates. Just, oh my god, Vladimir took half of my health bar away. What are we going to do about this?
Yeah, I definitely think as a team, like, it's not worth fighting for this. They need their items. They need more MR.
Right.
Survivability. And they have the Barons, so like you said, if they lost a fight or got aced, then they would lose a ton. So.
And they were able to take that and leave Physical to continue pushing in the top lane as well. Ooh, Aphalabi, big snowball coming, and a great binding right there from Old No Name. Okay, a lot of damage on that tower. I think this one's definitely gonna fall, and then maybe it's hey, caster curse, but for a helpful thing for Sensei's. So I think Gold Diggers is gonna get another crack at that tower in just a couple seconds. Oh, that minion did a weird thing. Also, chat, once again,
here we go.
Never mind, here we go. This is a potential fight. Let's see if it's the one they want, but Nico's so deep inside there. That is so long. They are stunned up, and there is almost actually nothing he can do about that. Aphalabi in the back. He does actually get a kill. The dumb idiot's fighting him now, and I don't know, Ornn, it's going to go down too. I mean, that's going to be a full ace, and maybe the game?
Dang. Yeah, they just...
Wow, did you see how long
into the
Nico, Rhino, Shepard, and Old No Name were locked up for such a long time?
Yeah, Nico was able to get a 3-man root into her stun, and yeah, that was huge. Do they end the game? They probably can end the game.
I think they end. I was not expecting that. That, of course, and I'm sure neither was Sensei
Shepard's
Randals.
up in 1 second. Maybe he can turn this with...
Maybe with Old No Name? I mean, let's see. The ult
gold.
misses, but let's see. All right, he's got the flamethrower gun. I mean, he's doing what he can there. Zale's just trying to end.
Definitely can defend this,
they definitely can. I mean, let's see who gets these kills, right? That's a lot more gold. And this is a crisis scenario.
Puppy Sif says, I hope Zoe wins, XD. I'm a Zoe man, and she's just so fun. People get trolled by the bubble, and her voice lines are so cute, like when she sings about chocolate cake, LOL. She's super random, but also smart, and she looks just like me, XD.
That was real positive. There's no Zoe in this game, but hey, I hope that Zoe wins in your next game, if you're playing her.
I always hope Zoe wins, XD. But yeah, so they were able to hold on there. Barely. Again, until Shepard can get any way to survive this burst, I don't really know how they win. Also, honestly, they just can't walk into the Nico's route. They just got triple rooted into the ult there, and that's huge.
That was wild.
That was really well played by Azuram, basically winning the team fight on her own.
100%.
And so we'll have to see.
The only thing that does bode well there was, even with those three getting locked up, Sensei Randall's still, like, got some low health bars and got some kills, you know? Like, it wasn't a complete blowout.
Now, they only got 1 kill.
They did only get 1 kill, yeah, sorry. That was, Kane got that kill, and Nunu got kinda low for a second, but then healed up.
Yeah, I'm surprised Shepard ended up not going for the cleanse. He cleansed the first 2 games. Maybe when the Vigar was off the table, he thought he didn't need it, but yeah, any CC is just pretty brutal. Well, No Name was able to even get the Black Shield on Shepard, but it didn't matter. So we'll have to see. But yeah, it looks like Gold Diggers are in a really commanding position here now. The Baron's up, and Rhino can solo clear waves. So if he just walks mid, he can just instantly kill the wave and come back. Bud was able to upgrade Shepard's Infinity Edge. He'll probably upgrade the Death Cap next. So there's a lot of damage coming up, but look at Physical's build. Zanya's Spellbinder, Protobelt, A on this Void Staff. He's on 4 items. He can instantly, probably instantly kill the enemy team. Afolabi taking a lot of damage there.
They're just going on to this Baron right now, and actually Gold Diggers is decently away. They could get this, but then they've got to turn and win a fight. And Nunu, okay, Leona and Nunu are here first. Let's see, the Leo ult does go down right now. I see a lot of
Nunu's gonna just
the
die.
dumb idiot is just gonna die. And let's see what they do now. They're gonna turn to fight.
Here comes Physical.
Pretty low health part, but here's Physical, the big vampire himself. Huge
gonna
by
get
He is, and they're gonna get him, and they're gonna turn this into a Baron. A huge turn for Sensei Randals. Wow.
Well, old No Name with the incredible binding
Saved
there
the fight.
into
Saved
the ult.
fight.
Yeah, I think Physical was going to try to potentially win the game there. Polar Bear poking them really hard. He might actually be able to poke them off this dragon.
And they're gonna, yeah, we'll see.
It looks like they're gonna get the drag.
Because Rhino.
Oh my god.
Oh my
so much
god.
damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Afolabi.
So it looks like they're gonna go for this dragon. Yeah, so they're gonna not only deny the soul, but they get the Baron. That was really big.
Hey, on the checklist of things just a couple minutes ago when you were like, okay, all right, Sensei Randals has an open Nexus, they're 1 inhibitor down, no Nexus turrets. What are the things they need to happen? Well, they probably, I mean, they definitely need to get Baron, they definitely need to stop Soul, and they probably need to win a big team fight, right? Like, those are the things that have to happen. And it happened. Check, check, check. Here they are.
Yeah, the biggest thing, too, is they were able to fight on their spikes, right? Like, Death Cap for
We were talking about it right before it happened.
Infinity Edge, yeah, they have these huge spikes. Shepard working on his Last Whisper. He has a Phantom Dancer, which will help him survive the burst. Honestly, if Physical is able to flash onto him and unleash his full combo, he probably kills him.
Yeah. Okay, look, see what's happening right now is Gold Diggers is going, they're rotating up here, maybe gonna catch out Ornn. Let's see, some people are peeling off. Okay, he does seem to have gotten out. I mean, you know, the inhibitor's back up. They've got Baron. They have one hand on the wheel. They need to get the other hand on the wheel.
Yeah, Gold Diggers definitely, I would say, are still in control. They do have the Baron, so they're able to start pushing up here. But Physical having flash is huge.
Oh my god, Nunu. Let's see. Okay, Kane versus Nunu.
Kane doing a lot of damage to Nunu there.
Yeah, Afolabi doesn't want to stop fighting. A smite comes out too. He's on this. Okay, he's got a spell shield now as well.
I'm very surprised they did. They knew Physical was top. I'm very surprised they didn't try to do anything too crazy.
Yeah, okay, Bud maybe caught here, and that is the ult. Let's see, an immediate flash over the wall. Okay, and Afolabi seeing if he can get something on this side. Okay, Kane comes right over the wall, says, let's just keep continuing this fight, but Afolabi's gone. Kane is down. They need to do some serious work right now, and Seven Shepard needs to get in. A massive knockup, but Nico comes in and gets a massive stun of her own. Rhino still alive. Old No Name, low health bars. Lot of low health bars here. Oh, Rhino, massive on the Victor, gets it! Holy shit! That was an ace and a triple kill for the Nico, but also a triple kill for the Victor. Victor teleporting mid. He's gonna push up. They've got Baron.
Kind of a waste of the teleport there, not gonna lie.
Eve Dink is sending me a completely nonsense message, and we're just going to ignore him as Sensei Randals maybe is writing a fairy tale of their own. I don't think they can...
huge. They're going to be able to get the inhib there. Yeah, Physical coming in. Triple kill. instantly wiping Shepard, killing the backline.
Absolutely.
I thought the fight was over, but Rhino comes in and he's huge on this Victor. He obviously not as big as this Vlad, but still really strong and able to do so much damage. And Old No Name getting a lot of really good bindings. He was able to lock down this Vladimir again, and it's pretty big. And I would say that I thought that it was doomed. Afolabi, he was getting a little ahead of himself. He got quite some good poke on Nunu and Leona, but he just kept continuing to chase. And even if he trades 1-for-1 for Leona, it's really not worth, right?
Right.
And
that or knockup. It was a 3-man or knockup into a 3-man Nico ult. And just trading back and forth, and to lose someone like Kane at the start of that team fight, you know, we talked about it. They had to show up with the damage, and they did. And I was calling for Shepard, but Rhino showed up and was like, "No, buddy, I've got the damage. I'm a man made of lasers." And they actually pulled it out. And now they've got a gold lead.
Also, had a triple stunt on the backline.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't get Rhino because he came in later to that fight, but that was huge. So Rhino finished a full Banshees and bought Medjai's because he had a 10 stacks on his Darksteel.
Oh my god.
Really just, if he gets any kills, he's going to get so much AP. He's trying his best to really...
Okay, let's see. And 7 Shepard really, does miss that ult. Okay, Azael is here. Okay, a flash from the Nunu.
So Shepard has a ton of damage, and if he can get Death's Dance, I think, or even Mob Melmortius, he will be like incredibly hard to kill for this Vladimir. He can't really get Mob because he has the Phantom Dancer actually, so he'd have to go for the Death's Dance. But crazy.
So, this Dragon's coming up in 35 seconds. Ornn is in the top lane. He's got teleport, but Vladimir is here already. If physical... Okay, let's see.
Yeah, sorry, keep going.
No, absolutely. If physical can
Vladimir is full build. He almost has 100 stacks on his Spellbinder.
Jesus.
If he gets into the backline, he will instantly kill the backline.
Absolutely.
There's no way they survive.
This fight is going to be, I think, decided in like an instant. There's so much damage on the line here. Kane being very, very dangerous, and Ornn is just pushing on the top side. I mean,
Bud just pushing. He has teleport.
They're doing a great job of not starting this dragon, except I think they just started the dragon. Kane gets the slow there, and they're just going to rush this down because Physical's in the top lane, so they say they can fight, and they get it, and now they're on soul point.
Yeah, I would say that they just didn't want to risk it. They wanted to stop.
And Bud actually dealt a lot of damage to Physical. I mean, he healed it right back up because he's a goddamn vampire. Now they're rotating back up to this Baron, setting the stage for what could be a make or break fight here. I think all fights are make or break at this point. Okay, Bud is unfortunately on the inside track. He gets the knockup. I think he's just buying time while they work on Baron, but if he goes down, I don't know. Okay, Leo's here. They get Baron. Oh my god, this camera wasn't even showing us that. And here it is. Physical has to zone as he's got so little health, and they do it. They kill Physical. Can they follow up? They tap Leona right here. She's stunned up. We're going to see her killed. Let's go down and see what else is happening. Kane chasing this Ezreal, an immediate flash. Nunu taking the snowball for speed. Okay, Afolabi is in here, but with no mana. He actually, that might be a little bit of a misplay. Let's see, he ults to safety, gets out. Bud, okay, a huge Nunu ult coming out here. Shepard doing a crazy amount of damage. A massive Ornn knockup right here. Nico responds with an ult of her own, but only hits one target, and that target's a huge tanky Ornn, and it's the ace! And Sensei Randals is going to turn this around from an open Nexus. They turn it around, they win the fights at Baron, they do what they need to, and they bring it, and they are going to go to the finals and face Bill Withers, Toyota dealership, Saturday, 5:30 EST. I cannot wait for that game. Oh my god.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna say I had caster bias going to this. I thought Ground Zero Gaming was going to kind of win this handily, and after the first game, that's kind of what I was expecting. But yeah, Sensei Randall's really adapted this game, and the biggest adaptation is they played as a unit more.
Yes.
They were not leaving this 80 carry out to dry. I mean, Rhino from, if he's in the chat, I hope he hears this, Giga Inting game one, running it down, reportable performance in game one.
Yeah, we can say that now.
Into two amazing Victor performances, really just trying his best to win. And yeah, just huge. I'm really impressed. Again, physical, like all 3 games
Yeah.
popping off, kind of what I expected. I think Azurim had like amazing Nico ults,
Yeah.
and Azel, like even that game, Azel had quite a few multi-man Leona ults, but they were just
Oh,
able to
yeah.
survive. And then I think the unsung hero of this whole game, though, for Sensei Randals is Ol No Name. Actually, Ol
Yes,
No Name
absolutely.
had 2 or 3 huge stuffs on the Vladimir, preventing him from kind of wiping the whole team.
Yep.
And yeah, it's crazy. So huge, huge, yeah, huge victory for Sensei Randalls. Definitely the underdogs going to this. The regular season,
And
they
just to,
got absolutely smashed by Ground Zero Gaming, and this is huge. This was a good turnaround.
And to speak to the mental, I mean, first off, both of these teams played great. Absolute shout outs to Gold Diggers. There was not a single game that we saw tonight where we didn't see one of these teams in the lead, throwing bows, showing that they know what is up on the Rift. Commander Cruz says this series gave me a heart attack, and dude, me too. But Sensei Randall's losing that first game in a best of 3, when you lose the first game, I mean, you are just a point away from losing. But they brought it back. I honestly, the growth that we saw over this 3-game series, I feel like I saw like my daughter grow up, into fucking a grown woman. That was just so crazy to watch the evolution. Also, just how they played objectives. Game 1, we saw them getting slapped around on these dragons.
Elias,
2,
please go
a
back
little bit
and watch
less.
Game 1.
Oh yeah.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah,
Before you
absolutely.
compliment the man, go watch Game 1. But yes, Game 2 and
Yes.
3 popped off.
Game 2, they throw some objectives, they come back to it, and then we go to Game 3. That crucial, like honestly, when they were not starting that dragon, so that Ornn could push on that top side and Physical left the fight, and then they were able to fight there. Just beautiful. That's wild. Absolutely wild.
So I'm gonna say I gotta say it because I've been memeing him.
Yeah.
You, Rhino, before the series said you guys gotta hype me up so I can get on a CEO team next season. Then he locks in Echo and runs it down, and in my mind I'm like, holy crap, I can't hype this guy up. But when he gets on this Victor, 2 games in a row, played so well.
So well.
Insane.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to give him a shout out. Pick him up. Don't pick him Echo, I guess. But, But yeah, shout out to everyone who played. This was a great series, really back and forth, super close.
I think we're gonna bring Ol No Name up for a quick interview.
He's Ninja Bear too.
Ol No Name, welcome to the desk. Congratulations on that win there.
Thank you.
Yeah, how do you feel?
Oh, dude, that was a tight game. That was a heartbeater.
Yeah, we felt it on this side for sure.
Yeah, I could tell playing that game that watching that game must have just been ridiculous.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah, that third game, just like the second half of it felt so good for our squad. We were making calls, we were pointing things out, like you said, we noticed that Vladimir in the top lane, we immediately burned the Drake. It felt like, we really got our shit together and made it happen.
One thing I really highlighted about your team is you guys adjusted like your play style game 2 and 3 to what we were like wanting in game 1. So in game 1, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You guys didn't play very well around your win condition, which in that game was like basically Aphelios versus the world. You just had too many people diving. No one was really protecting him. And in games 2 and 3, this core of Victor, Aphelios, and Morgana, or the Tom Kench, you guys played this like backline defense really well. And even in game 2, I would say Maokai was playing more of a backline peel strat. And it was really cool to see your guys' adaptation. And then in game 3, when they banned the Tom Kench, I was like, okay, they're probably going to go for the Morgana again. And not only did you have, I would say, even better Black Shields, but you had two huge stuffs on Vladimir.
Yeah.
That was huge. That would like one at the Baron basically saved the game. So that was a shout out to you. Really, really well done. You guys adapted quite well. And yeah, good job.
So the thing with game one is that like I picked Morgana because of Black Shield, against Vigar stun and Leona stun. Great in theory, but then like I realized when I put the Black Shield on N7 that if Vigar used one Q, it was gone. And so I blocked such little CC on N7 that first game. In draft for second game, we saw them hovering Ezreal. Like I picked Morgana cautiously, saying if they pick the Vigar, we might run into the same problem as game one. And then they started hovering Ezreal, and everyone on their teams just started chanting like, "Please pick the Ezreal."
For sure, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I thought he was going to go more to the comfort pick. And yeah, your guys' team, you guys played well, and yeah, you were a lot more decisive. And I just thought as a team, your team fighting in the next two games was a lot better. You play around your backline carries a lot more. Like just peeling them is huge. Like just playing defense because in the first game there was a lot of times where it was like Wukong versus Ophelio solo in the backline. It wasn't getting much of any help. But this game is like Morgana. You were always there. You, Rhino, and Shepard played off each other quite well, and then you had Bud ulting the backline, but also looking for the peel while Kane just did chaos. So that was quite well played, and yeah, good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good job. We're excited to see you guys in finals.
Me too.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess we'll just end on how do you, you've seen Bill Withers play now. How do you guys feel about this going into what will now be a best of 5 instead of a best of 3? So a totally different beast.
Yeah. So Bill Withers was actually our week one matchup.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't faced them since then. I think we've done a few scripts with them that I haven't been at. So I don't know like how much has changed between then and now. But obviously, they've added Chibi. They've made a lot of changes. They've completely changed what kind of teams they aim for and how they play around the map. So I think it's going to be really interesting no matter what. I think I'm going to have to buckle down and study, unfortunately. And we're going to see what comes when finals come around.
Well, for both their games and your games, and for everyone watching, you can go back and watch all of the games that we've streamed. We've streamed every single game in this playoffs. So you can go back and study your heart's content. But All No Name, once again, congratulations. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a good rest of your night, man.
Thank you. You too.
Awesome. Just awesome.
The chance, what a series.
What a series, man.
And
Absolutely.
for those of us who are watching, thank you. And one thing you can do before you go to bed tonight on this wonderful Tuesday, you can check out our Discord. It's on the screen. You can find it below. Follow us on Twitch if you're new. We're going to be streaming the rest of our playoffs, which will be starting Friday. You can also check us out on Twitter. And we have a YouTube channel, which he alluded to, which you can find all the VODs. Loved this LeChance Happy Cloud duo cast. You can find more of our casting there. You hated us and you want to hear the other casters? You can find it there too. And also, almost not immediately, but like quite soon after the finals, we'll be starting our Valorant League. So if you don't like League of Legends, but you want to be part of an awesome community, check us out still.
Well, I think that's perfect. Couldn't have said it better myself. And everybody have a wonderful rest of your night.